how I quit my 9 to 5 radiologic technology job. And I honestly haven't looked back. I'm just sitting here reminiscing over when I became a radiology technologist and when I decided to leave my full time job. I had a really, really good job working with a really great coworker close to home. It was ideal. So if you are a radiology technology student out there, someone that's been in the field and you're thinking about you want to have some change in your life, you want to make a change in your career, I had to make this decision. And a lot of people were concerned, especially my husband, because it was his turn to go back to school for radiology. We had made this plan when we first got married. I would finish because I was already in my second year of radiology school when we got married, and then he was going to work a little more, and then he was going to go back to school. Well, I had this grand plan that I really should focus in on making the most amount of money in the field of radiology as I could. And for me, working full time, 9 to 5 at that time, I didn't feel like I was making the top dollar, getting the top pay that I feel like I could have got. And I felt like my experience wasn't going to grow if I would have stayed 9 to 5 where I was comfortable. So what did I do? I decided to look for PRN jobs. And I had PRN jobs before, but this time I said, I'm going to look for PRN jobs at other facilities that are outside of the hospital facility and company that I'm presently working for. Somewhere totally different where I don't know anybody. I'm out of my comfort zone. Of course, the pay is higher when you go PRN, but the flip side of that is you do not have guaranteed hours. And my coworkers were like, "Girl, what's wrong with you? Are you sure you want to do this? What does your husband think? He's going back to school. How are y'all?" We had a house. We had 2 cars. I had a car note. Like, but fortunately we didn't have a lot of bills, but we like to travel. We like to shop. We would like to go out to eat, all of those things that normal human beings like to do that cost money. And here I am saying, no more 9 to 5. I'm going to go PRN as a radiology technologist. Actually, I did CT scans at that time. I wasn't doing x-ray anymore. I had decided to just full-time look for jobs that did CT scanning only as a CT technologist. And that's what I did. So any PRN jobs that I got after that were all CT technology jobs only, which I knew would get me more pay, but the hours were second shift, third shift, weekends. I mean, that's what I got when I left my full-time day shift job in a cancer center around a really solid group of people that I really enjoyed working with close to home. Now I had to travel to different hospitals, sometimes not close to home, and work there. So 22 years later, do I regret it? No, I do not. I believe that the foundation that I got at my 9 to 5 opportunity gave me the structure and the confidence that I needed because I worked with such a solid group of people in my full-time job that it gave me the confidence to then go out and be full-time PRN. So yeah, do what's best for you is the basis of this video. Don't be afraid to jump out there when something may make you uncomfortable when it comes to changing careers. And if you work in the field of radiology, just know that what may be abnormal for someone else or not a good fit for someone else, what's the harm it can do to you to just try it? PRN is an option that we have. Travel is an option that we have. Contract work is an option. Per diem, working full time, working part time, working casual. Those are all options that you have. Try it. You never know. You might like it. If you like these videos, if you want to learn more, you can check out my podcast, A Couple of Rad Techs podcast. It is a fantastic avenue for future radiologic and medical imaging professionals, as well as those just thinking about the profession and want to know more. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe. And until next time, check out one of these other videos.